All right, we've come to it. We have come to the pinnacle. Now we know we want to go to this school. This one's on our list. Our list might be 100, it might be 5, it might be 1. But now I'm ready. I like this school. Mom likes this school. Grandma likes this school, or they don't have to. You gotta like it. If you want to go to this school, now's your chance to talk to the coach. So this whole section, this whole chapter is on making your first contact to that school that you really want to go to, or maybe that you're thinking about going to. So as we start to think about here, the first contact you have with a college coach, it should be done by, here's number 1, it should be done by email. Please don't come walk up to me and I've never met you before. If you're at a showcase, I'm going to go ahead and skip this one and you can come and talk to me. If you've seen me and you like the way that I coach, if you're at one of the showcases that I coach at, or at whatever coach you want to go to, and you like the way they coach and they're there in front of you and they can talk to you, go up and talk to them. That's all right. But don't call a coach on the phone, because for one thing, they're probably not going to pick up. And voicemails are so 1980s, okay, answering machine type stuff. Okay, send them an email. They can get all that information. They can look at it whenever they have time. They might be in a rush and you might be sitting on there for about 15 minutes trying to talk to them. And if you do that to me, I'm going to have a negative thought process. But if you send me an email, I'm going to go to that email when I can. I'll probably put it into your graduation year folder in my recruiting mailbox. And I'm going to go to that when I can and take a look at it, and I can look at everything. So the first thing you have to think about when you're contacting that college coach, you have your list of schools. When you contact that college coach, you need to send them an email. That is requirement number 1. So let's think about that now. I have this list of schools. I need to go find their email addresses online, and you can find it, and I'll show you how a little bit later, okay? But now I'm going to send them an email. Now, let's break down what we want to do inside this email. It needs to be pretty specific. I do not want to know your life story, okay? I've gotten emails that are pages and pages and pages long. I babysit a 4-year-old Doberman Pinscher, all right? And its baby sister, a Chihuahua, all right? I don't care, I really don't. Not on your first email. I might later. That'll be great later. We'll talk about that, you know, as you start to come in and play for me. But right now, I don't need to know that. I don't need to know your life story. I really don't. I don't need to know much about you, because everything I need to know about you is going to be on your video. That's the first thing that I'm going to need. I have a very short attention span, and for me, I'm a very small college coach. I see about probably 30 emails a day from people overseas, from junior college players, from freshmen, from sophomores, from juniors, from seniors, from girls that are looking to transfer. I see about 30 to 40. Now, if you're talking about Division I, you're talking about Russ Rose or Mary Wise or anybody, the greatest ever, like Jason Watson and David Rear. I mean, those guys, they look at 200, 300 emails a day. And if they have to hear about your great-grandmother's left toe surgery, they're not going to be sitting there for very long. They're going to click delete before they even know your name. So please, please, please don't write your life story in your first contact email. And your last one before you sign, that's great. Let's write down some stuff about my family. But don't tell me about your family to start off with, because I don't care about your family. I do care about your family, I do. But coaches don't care about your family, they care about how you play volleyball. And then once they learn about how you play volleyball, they start to care about you, all right? Again, my Christian beliefs, I care about you and I really want to add value to you. But here's how I'm going to add value to you today. Don't tell me about your grandmother's left toe, okay? I don't care. All right, let's move forward. Tell me the specifics. Those are the things that I want to take a look at. Another thing is, number 3. Number 1, it has to be an email. Number 2, don't tell me your life story. Number 3, don't copy and paste, okay? I'm not asking you to write a whole lot. So I'm not asking you to take a whole page, copy it, paste it on the next one, and then change the coach's name. Because guess what? You're going to forget to change the coach's name. I can tell you how many times I've been called Coach Hudson, or I've been saying, I can't wait to play for Southwest Baptist. Read this. Does that say Southwest Baptist? Okay, those are ones that go right into the trash can. All right, so if you sit there and you copy and paste, maybe you're the most perfect person in the world, but if you're in that freshman state or that sophomore stage and you have 100 or 50 to do, you're gonna make a mistake along the way. You can't tell me, I can't wait to be a Bulldog, because guess what? We're the Blazers. And if you say, I can't wait to be a Bulldog, I'm gonna think about all the Bulldogs that are on my conference that you're gonna go play for, and I'm gonna wanna beat you. And I'm going to want to destroy you, and I'm going to want to say, I don't want to recruit you, I want to learn what your weaknesses are so I can exploit them. So don't copy and paste. I'm going to give you about 3 sentences to tell a coach. You can write 3 sentences 100 times. Again, these 100 times that you're writing this down for 100 coaches, which again is my max that I'm asking you to do. You might do more than that, but 300 sentences. Think about that. Would you write 300 sentences for $100,000? I would in an instant. And you're like, $100,000? Who's giving me $100,000? A $25,000 a year school times 4 years. Ooh. So, I'm going to put my time and effort into this first email. This first impression that I give this coach, I'm going to take my time and my effort and I'm going to put into it. I'm going to go into this email and I'm going to be specific to this school. I'm not going to copy and paste. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to start a new one and be like, all right, I'm emailing Bellhaven now. All right. Dear Coach D and Coach Boyer, my assistant. Always do the assistant too, because she or he might be the one that's reading your email. And if you just say Coach D, Coach Boyer is reading, she's going to still read it, but she's not going to feel that, oh, they thought of me too. Yes, you need to think of the assistant. Okay? So let's be personal. Don't copy and paste. Number 3, don't copy and paste. Okay, Coach D, what do I need on my email? Let's talk about it. Here are the things that I need to know from you. Get out a pencil, get out a pen. It's going to be right here, but write this down because this is what I need. I need to know your name, your first name and your last name. If you go by Shoddy P, all right, or Home Slice, I don't need to know that one on my first email, okay? I'll learn that later, but I don't need them to know that right now. Let's be personal. If you go by Kat, today you're going by Catherine. Okay? If you go by Katie, today you're going by whatever your name is. Okay? Don't give me some, people call me MC, what's up? No. What's your name? Okay? Mary Catherine Smith. That's what I need to know. The second thing I need to know is what year you graduate. Don't tell me you're a junior. Because right now, if you write me an email saying that you're a junior, I don't know if you're going into your junior year, it's summer, or if you're getting out of your junior year. So I don't know what year you are. Say, I'm a 2021. My name is Mary Catherine Smith, and I'm a 2021, and that's what we go to next. Then next, I need to know your position. You're like, Coach D, I have a lot of positions. Great. What position do you want to play in college? What position is your level in college? If you're 5'2", it's not going to be middle, okay? If you can jump out of the gym, I really don't think even 5'2" needs to be playing middle in college, okay? What is your position? So it's Mary Catherine Smith, 2021, outside/DS. I'm okay with that. Or right side/outside. Don't say that. Say pin hitter. That's okay. Middle. Libero, DS. You don't have to write both of those down. Just put down DS or put down libero. Okay? Middle hitter, pin hitter, maybe middle outside. Maybe right side setter. I like that. That's good. But what do you want to be? You want to be an attacker or do you want to be a setter? What is the thing that's most for you? So if you're a setter right side and you want to set the most, put setter right side. If you're a right side but you also have pretty good hands, put right side setter. I would venture away from putting middle blocker setter. Just doesn't come across well, and really people are going to look at that and be like, You can show them later. You can put down middle blocker and then say, hey, Coach has me taking the ball to second ball to hands. So if the setter gets the first ball, the middle sets the second ball. That's perfect. Penn State does that, okay? But don't tell the coach right off the bat because you're a middle. You might get the second ball, but you're not a setter. You're a middle. So put down 2021 setter. 2021 middle. If you want to go later and say I'm a 2021 setter and send a different email, go ahead. That's great. Okay, if you know that he's only recruiting a setter, then put down 2021 setter. Don't put 2021 middle blocker setter, put down setter. Again, we've already found out what they're recruiting, and that's what I really think you need to know before you start emailing these coaches, because you're going to waste your time. And a lot of schools, you're going to waste your time if you don't know what they're recruiting. Now, some schools might not tell you what they're recruiting yet. They might be recruiting all positions, and then those are okay. But find out those things and write down that thing. So Name, graduation year, position. I'd like to know your GPA in the subject line. Okay, so Mary Catherine Smith, 2021, middle, 3.5 or above. If it's below 3.5, do not write it in the subject line. Okay? If it's below 3.0, do not write it at all in your first email. Okay? You're like, Coach D, they're not going to know about me. They don't want to know about your GPA if it's below a 3.0. All right? We have GPAs that go up to 6 now. I had a girl that told me she had a 6.2 GPA. I didn't have above a 4.0 whenever I went to school. That's what I'm thinking. Okay? So if your GPA is above a 3.5, go ahead and list it in the subject line. Okay? If you have above a 4.0 to some high academic schools, all right? For me, I really like to see 3.5 or above. I probably won't recruit you if you don't have a 3.0. So I'm going to ask you that probably real quick, because a lot of my scholarships are based on academics, and several of the schools that you're emailing, their scholarships are based on academics. So if they see that 3.5 or above in the subject line, they're going to click. Not necessarily that they need that position or that year, they're going to click when they see that GPA that's above a 3.5. So subject line if it's a 3.5 or above, no subject line if it's below a 3.5. We're going to put it in the body of our email if it's a 3.0 or above, but anything below a 3.0, we're not going to mention our GPA. Okay, next we go to, and the last thing is our test score. Some of you that are watching this only took the SAT. For me, I would really say a 1080 or 1100 or above, I'm going to tell. Okay, I would put it in the subject line and I'd put it in my paragraph. If it's below a 1050, I really wouldn't say it at all. I would have them ask me later. But my first email, if I have an 1100 or better, let's go ahead and draw that line at 1100 or better on the SAT 2-part, I'm going to write that down. If you don't know what a 2-part is, email me at thevolleyacademy@gmail.com, okay, and I'll help you out. But 1100 or better. And if you're taking the ACT, I would probably really take that line and I would put it about at a 21, maybe a 20 for some state schools, but 21 or better is where I'd put in the subject line. Okay, and a lot of you are like, I got a 32. Put it in bold print in the subject line. Okay, so what I have in my subject line is I have my name, Mary Catherine Smith. What year I graduate? 2021. All right, I'm not putting my height down right now unless it's above 6'3". Okay, I don't want to see your height right there. Okay, so my name, Mary Catherine Smith, 2021 graduation year. Okay, position, middle blocker, MB, M, MH, doesn't matter. Write down something with an M. Okay, the next thing I'm going to put down is my GPA if it's above a 3.5 in the subject line, and then my ACT or SAT score if it's above 1100 or above a 21 ACT score. Okay, those are the things you put down in the subject line. I would go ahead and separate them by slashes. I wouldn't do it by commas. I wouldn't do it by spaces or by dashes. I would put a slash in between. Mary Catherine Smith, slash, 2021, slash, middle, write it out, MIDDLE if you want to, or MB, okay? Slash, 4.3, slash, 26 ACT, or 26, okay? Those are things pretty good. 4.3 GPA, we put GPA, the word GPA, or the 3 letters GPA, and the 3 letters SAT or ACT at the end as well. But I would not put it on there if it's below 1100 or below a 3.5, okay? The coach will, if he's interested in you, he will care about that, but he'll ask you after he's seen all the other things, okay? All right, so let's go through one real quick, okay? Let's go through a sample email that we're gonna send to coach. I already told you what's in the subject line, okay? Name, graduation year, all right? I'm gonna step over a little bit so I can kind of point to it. Okay, name, graduation year, position, GPA, and then ACT or SAT score. That's in the subject line. That's me looking at it and saying, boom, I'm looking for a 2021 middle. Click. She has to have above a 3.0. Click. She has to have above a 20 ACT. Click. That's where I'm going. Now you've got me. Now, how are you going to control these next 30 seconds? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay? All right? As we take a look at a sample email, your first email you're going to send, you're sending it to the whole coaching staff. All right? Most colleges have the same setup on their website. And if you go into there's a little thing on their website on the top that says roster schedule coaches. If you can't find their coaches' emails, hit their roster, scroll all the way to the bottom and that'll have their coaches. Email every coach on the staff, because you don't know who the recruiting coordinator is, and maybe the recruiting coordinator just left and they just got fired and they're not there anymore. Put every email, every person's name on staff in your email. The first one that you're sending it to, put the head coach. So for me, I would put jdee@bellhaven.edu. And then in the CC section, I would put mboyer@bellhaven.edu. My assistant, Molly Boyer, okay? Now you don't have to say, hey, I'm gonna email every single one of these coaches. I'm gonna say every one of their names in here, because some of them have like 7 people on their roster, and you're gonna be like, dear Coach D, and C, and Smith, and Woods, and by that time I'm done, I'm deleting your email, okay? Head coach, assistant coach, or if you know who the recruiting coordinator is, head coach, recruiting coordinator, okay? 2 people at most, but say that. So as you're emailing me, again, this is gonna be emailed to me. Hopefully all of you will send me emails. It'll be awesome. Anyway, so as we start our email, dear Coach D and Coach Boyer, okay? Don't go to first names. People call me by my first name. I mean, people I eat lunch with every day don't call me by my first name. My mom barely calls me by my first name, okay? My brother calls me some weird name. We'll talk about that later. If you email me, I'll tell you what it is. But don't say Coach Justin or Coach Molly, okay? We don't go by that. No coaches do. And if they do, they'll tell you, and you can talk to them about it later. But as your first email, it's Coach D, it's Coach Boyer. Dear Coach D and Coach Boyer, my name is Mary Catherine Smith. I am a 2021 middle from Jackson, Mississippi. I play volleyball at Mississippi Volleyball Club, Infinity Volleyball Academy, Coquille Volleyball, A5, OVA, TAV. Whatever club you play for, write it down. If you don't have a club, write down your high school. I would put down your club instead of your high school, but you can put them both down if you want to. But the second sentence, my first sentence is, hi, my name is Mary Catherine Smith. I'm a 2020 middle from Orlando, Florida. I play club for blank. Or if you don't play club, I play high school for blank. Okay, if your high school is really good, go ahead and put that one on there. If your high school stinks and no coach is going to know about it, don't put it on there. If you play for Assumption in Louisville, put it on there. If you play for Kiva, put it on there. If your club isn't very good and your high school is not very good, you can skip that sentence. But I think it's a great thing to put on there to help that coach know exactly where you are. Okay? If you have above a 3.0 and above a 20 ACT or above a 1050 SAT, let's use that next sentence to write that down. Okay? So, hi. My name is Mary Catherine Smith. I'm a 2021 middle from Orlando, Florida. I play for OTVA. All right. I have a 4.3 GPA and a 26 on the ACT. Okay. There's your 3 sentences. All right. I would add to it if you want to. Start talking personally about the thing. I'm not really going to worry about it in the first email, but it will show me that you think about me. I'm very interested in the Bellhaven Blazer volleyball program. Or I'm very interested in Bellhaven. I see you have my major, nursing. You have my major, education. If you tell me you have my major, engineering, I'm going to tell you, you wrong, delete, okay? You have my major. I'm really interested in studying at a small Christian school in the South. Perfect. Start to narrow your description, narrow your paragraph down to be specific about that school. Be as specific as you want. I really want to play for a coach named David. Or, I really love your program. I love that you travel to Texas a lot and coming closer. I want to be away from home, but I also want to play near my family. Those are type of things that you can talk about. So that next section, I'll go ahead and write it with you. Again, hi, my name is Mary Catherine Smith. I'm a 2021 middle from Orlando, Florida. I play club at OTVA. I have a 4.3 GPA and a 26 on my ACT. I'm really interested in Bellhaven's nursing program and really enjoy your social media for your volleyball program. Please take a look at my video, okay? Step number 5 or number 6, I'm not really sure on it. I have number 6 on my thing here, but I'm not really sure what it is on your thing. So whatever the next step is, you have to have video. This email stinks without video. Do you have to get some elaborate video thing and go, woo, woo? All right, wonderful, yes, go ahead. No, you don't have to have it. You just have to have video. We have a whole chapter dedicated to video. The third chapter is the third unit. So we have a whole unit dedicated to video. So I'm going to let you go to video there. If you don't have your video yet and you want to send out a video right now to a coach, you have to have a video, okay? You have to have a video. You have to have a video. You have to have a video. So my last sentence in my one paragraph that I'm sending to this coach is, please check out my video, and then include the link to your video. Don't go to a Google Doc. Go to YouTube. YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. I don't have to log in to NCSA to look at your video. I don't have to go to Captain U and go up to this box and this box and this box. I don't have to go to field level. I don't have to go to this web page or this web page. It goes direct to your video, and make sure your video is not private, that it's public. Because again, that is so tough for me to go to a link and it's dead. So send the email to yourself first, check it over, click the link for your video and make sure that it goes to your video. And then at the end, say, Future Blazer, Mary Catherine Smith, 2021 middle. Or, for me, I have on every single one of mine, I serve Christ. Because I'm a Christian guy and I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, for there's power and salvation for all who believe. So for me, that's what I write down. Write down something special about you. If you want to put something toward the school, again, make sure that you're doing it at the right school. You spell their mascot right. Don't say, I love Lions College, because it's Lion College. I used to coach there. I don't want you telling me my school name is wrong, and I don't want you telling me the wrong school name. So write down something there. Say sincerely, say in Jesus or in Satan, whatever you want to do. Okay, I would probably go away from in Satan, but sincerely, Future Blazer, Future Bulldog, whatever it is, and then write down that, and then put down class of 2020 or 2021 middle, and then write your cell phone number or your email address, because sometimes I don't want to go back up to the top. Give me your email address and your cell phone underneath, and I'm going to show you this right over here. So let's go through everything put together, okay? 2, JD at Belhaven, head coach. CC, assistant coach or coach is. Subject line, Mary Catherine Smith, /2021, /middle, /4.3, /26. Subject line done. Let's go into the body of the paragraph. Dear Coach D and Coach Boyer, comma, hi, my name is Mary Catherine Smith. I'm a 2021 middle from Orlando, Florida. I play for OTVA. All right? I'm really impressed. I'm not reading it myself, so I'm reading it with you, and I'm gonna have to write it down later, type it out later. It's gonna be fun. I have a 4.3 GPA and a 26 on the ACT that I plan on retaking. If you have a 20 or something you think you can get better, that I plan on retaking, that's a great one to put on there, okay? I really enjoyed looking through your social media, or I really enjoyed looking at your website. I'm really interested in being a nurse in the South. Please take a look at my video. I look forward to hearing back from you. Link to video. Sincerely, Mary Catherine Smith, 2021 middle, marycatherinesmith@gmail.com, and then here's my phone number, 205-555-5555. There is your first contact to a college coach. Now you're ready, okay? Before you send it, I would really encourage you to take a look at the levels and take a look at video. If you want to skip the video, I haven't made this a prerequisite, so you can skip the video, chapter 3, and go through your video, okay? Send it to me before you send it out. I can give you some things for free. I can look at your video, and for one time, I'm going to give you a revision list of what you need to change. Send it to me and let me know. Send me an email, say, hey, Coach D, I just sent you my video, link in the quiz. Please take a look at it and tell me what you think, okay? And I'll tell you what I think, and then we can attach that video as we go through. So before you send that video, take a look at unit number 3 video, and how can I be seen, and we'll go to that. But now you're ready, okay? We've narrowed our list down. This is the end of the unit, okay? We've narrowed our list down, finding our right fit by where we want to go to school, what we want to major in first, and then size of city, size of school, student life, and then inside my circles, okay? And then I even forgot it. Oh, are they recruiting me? And then now we've talked about it and we're finishing up with it, how to make that first contact. Good luck. I hope you're sending an email to me. If not, I wish you the best of luck in whatever school you go to. Send that email after you look at videos, okay? Now you're prepared. Now you're ready for what you need in there and what you don't need in there. Take away all the fluff. My first contact is going to be this. My third or fourth email, you can tell me about your grandmother's left toe. But right now, let's focus on you. Let's focus on who you are. Keep it short, keep it sweet. Make me want to come and ask for more. Okay? Have a great day. Good luck and God bless. We'll see you in the next unit talking about the differences in the different divisions and different associations. God bless.